All right, so I'm gonna say the biggest shocker in the military for me, man, was like how much people really wanted to advance. Like coming in the military at 18, you don't really look at it as a job, like not for real. But like once you start to look at it as a job, you get to see like, bro, like everybody's trying to get to the next level. And if you ain't one of those people if you're not one of those people that's trying to get to the next level, man, you're gonna get ate up. And it's like literally people like me that find out how to start to advance, it's like, bam, then you start doing what you gotta do. You get your qualifications, you start being CFL, you get everything done like quick, on time, and you just be the best of the best, right? So that's that side of it. Like now I'm talking about the side of it that people don't necessarily talk about. It's like the sharks in the water, the snakes in the grass, like all of that. Like there's a lot of people in the military that will definitely have the crabs in the bucket mentality where they could pull you down just to lift themselves up. Like you'll be like, you probably sit on your couch like, yeah, true. But how do people do that, right? And the biggest way that people do that is they'll mess up your paperwork, they'll tell on you, you know what I'm saying? They'll do almost anything to get in trouble. Like, quick example, like if you was like one of the people doing maintenance, right? And like you do maintenance with this guy every single day, like y'all two do maintenance every single day, no matter what the maintenance is. But then at the same time, it's like, dang, bro, like if he tells on you for not doing maintenance correctly, or like he throws you under the bus, we call it the Blue Falcon. If he does something like that, bro, then that kind of like ruins your whole reputation as a maintenance man. And then like you sitting there looking like, dang, I probably shouldn't have did it like that, or I shouldn't have done it with that person, if that makes sense. So that leads me to this, bro. Don't trust everybody you just met. Like if you just met this person like 3 months ago, you probably shouldn't be trusting everything they say. If I was you, I'd be watching what they do. You know what I'm saying? How people act in different situations, because I'm a firm believer is, like, if I don't know how you're gonna act in stressful situations and stressful environments, you know what I'm saying? That's it's gonna be a shock to both of us, right? Especially if you're dealing with somebody who's never been in no stressful situation. Like I'll give you a prime example. Like if we working on the flight deck, we working on these jets together, we getting it done on the flight deck, and then like you see that stressful environment, you see the pace pick up, you see people their temper start flaring. I seen people start crying. I seen people walk off on people. You see what I'm saying? Like people really lose their cool in like high tempo situations. Like this is stuff that people don't tell you. They show you the big old planes and how it be flying, but they don't really tell you about the arguments and the fights that occur in like environments like that, because those people haven't been in high stressful environments before. Now, if you're somebody that's been to captain's mast, for instance, like you know how people would tell on somebody in captain's mast because they hear that half must pay ×2 reduction in rank. You know what I'm saying? They start like they'll say you'll be on restriction for 90 days plus. Like they start throwing you all these different punishments, but if you tell on somebody, those punishments get decreased a little bit. And that happens in the real world. I already know that, you already know that, but it's just like, I think people need to get refreshed on that. Like people that you just met aren't necessarily your friends. Those are just people that you work with. Those are colleagues until like you develop a relationship over time, and then you could become, you know what I'm saying, then y'all could be buddy-buddy. But like starting out, man, I seen people like lose it all over people they just met. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of those people, man. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel, and I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.